Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Drew back again with another video, finally, for all you American soccer fans out there. And in this one, we've got to talk about the MLS is Back tournament. In this video, I'm going to give you guys my predictions as to who I think is going to go through just in the group stage. I'm not going to predict the whole bracket, which you'll see in a second. It's just going to be just the group stage, my group stage predictions, and who I think the toughest group is, and talk about how the tournament's going to work out, what's going to happen afterwards for people who don't know what the heck this tournament is all about. But before we do that, we have to address two things that have been a big factor as to why uploads here on the channel for me have been delayed. First and foremost, the first one, the first incident was my COVID-19 scare. As you guys know, some of you guys know, and some of you guys actually think I was lying, that I work at a hospital. I'm not like a freaking doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm on the front lines, but I am around that stuff. I do have to go up on the floors, be around patients, so it's kind of like, I'm there, okay? I see stuff, I don't, that's me. But I was sick one day, went to work, I really wasn't feeling good, they sent me home. Long story short, I had to get COVID tested, which, by the way, freaking hurts. A couple days later, they're like, hey, you know what? You're COVID free. And I was like, thank you. I'm just going to recover. I guess it's just a regular flu or cold. I was fine. No COVID-19, no antibodies, nothing. Then after that, just life, if you guys, as some of you guys, again, some of you guys know, if you're watching the channel, every video, you guys know that I'm expecting a baby girl with my girlfriend, which she's going to be born in like 2 months now. So preparing for a child, preparing for all, like, everything, like getting everything together, a baby shower if we can even have one, the nursery, trying to paint that, get all that nice and organized. It just wore me out, okay? I was tired. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use my energy for anything. It's gonna be for preparing for my baby to come and have a nice, room to have to sleep in with me. But after that, I got to drive again. I was like, I have time. Let me just go ahead and post. Things are kind of moving. I have some good ideas stored in the back of my, my notebook that I want to talk about on the channel. I just haven't had the time. And then the, the George Floyd stuff happened. I really didn't feel comfortable, posting on the channel. I'd be like, hey, what's up, guys? Blah, 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 blah. MLS and Donovan, like, all that stuff. While the world was kind of like going through this whole ordeal, okay? And it's a very important ordeal. It's something that really matters. It's something that I felt not right talking regular stuff, like taking your attention away from that. I feel like your attention should be focused on that stuff and educating yourselves and stuff like that on what the problems are, what the issues are with the Black Lives Matter movement, which is a movement that I fully back and support with my life. It's a movement that I think is very important to the world. It's something that affects me because it affects people that I'm close with, like family members and friends. It affects them, and I see and I feel that with them. So Black Lives Matter is a real deal, and they do matter. If you guys don't agree, then you guys can unsubscribe right there, because I don't want that kind of energy here on the channel. But like I said, that stuff happened, and I felt like it wasn't right to post right now. Like the post at when the peak of all of it, and it didn't feel right for me in my body. So like I can't just be on the camera and talk about all this stuff with all that stuff going on around the world. But now I feel as though I came here, I addressed it, I give you guys my opinion. I feel okay, and I want to get back to the channel. I want to talk about soccer with you guys, because I miss talking soccer with you guys. I talk soccer to my girlfriend. She falls asleep. She's bored. I talk soccer with friends. They don't even care. Like, what's soccer? Like, oh, America. Anyway, today, without further ado, guys, that's the whole backstory. Now, let's get to the topic today, which is the MLS is Back tournament. Let me just pull up my screen right here. And if you guys have missed me or missed talking about soccer, be sure you guys leave a comment and hit that like button as well, because that supports the channel, helps support your boy Drew. So the MLS Back tournament is, in a nutshell, basically a tournament to kick off the relaunching, the restart of the season of the 2020 MLS season. We were only 2 games in back in March when COVID-19 destroyed the world. And now it seems as though it's been 100 years since we last saw any soccer here in America or just around the world. The Bundesliga is back up and going. La Liga is coming back this weekend, I believe. You best believe I'll be watching my boy Messi play. And then now it seems as though, well, it is in fact that it's going to happen. MLS is back, and it's coming back, hopefully with a bang, with this MLS is Back tournament. This tournament is almost like a World Cup format tournament. It's going to be a group stage. with each team playing only 3 games in that group stage. Then going on to round 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, and then to the final. And this is not just a tournament where it's just not going to matter. This is actually a tournament that has stakes. There's stuff at stake here for the winner of this tournament and for every team literally played in this tournament. So what's at stake, you ask? Well, three main things. Number one, regular season points. Every game that every team plays here, if they say you're in the group stage and you're New England, you beat LA Galaxy, whatever. You win that game, you get 3 points for the group, and also get 3 points for the league. And that's trying to help to make up some of those missed points we've had over the last couple months where we haven't had any league games played. Because remember, we only had 2 games played under our belts in the league. So they have to make up those points some way. And I think that's actually a pretty good idea the way they're doing it. So every team is playing for points, big thing. Because once this tournament is over, MLS season is going to come back, resume hopefully as normal. Probably with no fans, so that's fine, whatever. At least the games are being played. Come back as normal, and then whatever points you've earned in this tournament, they carry on, like I said, to the MLS season. So if you're the winner of this tournament, you get, there's 3 games. There's 3 games in the group stage. There's 1 round of 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, final. So there's 7 games being played by a team if they go all the way to win. And if you win all 7 of those games, you get 21 points. 3 times 7, 21. Easy math right there. 21 points added to your league table standing. That's crazy. So that's the biggest thing I think that's at stake. Another one is number 2. The prize money is going to be $1.1 million prize pool for the winner of this tournament. With bragging rights, give some and additional bonuses as well. That's a good amount of money that no team in the league will want to pass up for what, right? They could use that, especially now after COVID-19 pandemic. Then, of course, another big thing that's at stake here, the last one, is a CONCACAF Champions League spot. So whatever team wins this tournament is promised and guaranteed a berth in the CONCACAF Champions League next season, probably in 2021 CONCACAF Champions League, which I don't know if that's coming back this year. It might be just scrapped and canceled. Which just sucks because a lot of our MLS teams are doing pretty decent in the first couple games that we saw them play, especially New York City FC. So that's all the stuff that's at stake. And how's the tournament going to work out? Well, some quick facts. It's going to start July 8th, going through August 11th. Each team's going to play 3 games in a 16-day schedule. So there'll be 3 games in 16 days, which is I think that's okay. 26 match days. I already covered the format. Yeah, like I said, 3 games per club in the group stage. I'm excited for this. And just as I was about to start recording this video, I'm glad I looked at my phone first because, of course, MLS goes ahead and tweets the brackets for this tournament. I was going to go ahead and just say nobody's picked yet, but I'm glad that I fact-checked myself before I let myself go get ahead of myself. So let's bring that up real quick. You guys will see it here on your screens. And here it is. And they have it all nice and laid out beautifully for us with the West Coast, and we've got the East Coast. The number one thing you guys see here is East Coast has 6 teams in it. It has the most teams. And that's only because, I don't know, it's just uneven number probably. I don't know. Just come on. The brackets look perfectly 3 on each side, three groups on each side. It works out. If you had a 7th group, it really kind of wouldn't work out. So that's why they did it this way. But not to worry because each team in the Group A is only going to be playing 3 games. So there's going to be 2 teams that each team will not play against. Sounds confusing. Trust me. I know. But it's going to work out. I promise you. I'm excited for this tournament. I'm probably the only person who is. But come on. Soccer's coming back. I'm excited. You guys got to be excited for this. West Coast. We've got some pretty juicy groups here in the West and the East Coast. So let's talk about the group of death. Okay, quote unquote, or maybe the toughest group, a group that no team would want to be in. And a lot of people probably right away will go ahead and see both LA teams in the same group. Oh, here we go, LA and Portland. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's a pretty tough group. Both LA teams been doing pretty. Obviously, have recently been in pretty good form, or they're just big teams. They got nice players, good players. But Portland really hasn't been the team they should be or have gotten the reputation of being as they were back in the day. When they were kind of lighting up MLS. And Houston Dynamo is just Houston Dynamo. For me, if I would go ahead and see a group where I think is probably the toughest to call which two teams will get out of the group, henceforth I think is called the Group of Death, would be Group D on the West Coast. And why, Drew? Why would you pick Group D? There's no really big standout names in these games or whatever. But I think that just Real Salt Lake, Kansas City, Colorado, and Minnesota United, 4 of those teams are just so like I feel like most of them they're basically all solid. Colorado, some of you guys might be like, Colorado sucks, bro. What are you talking about? Well, Colorado had a pretty good start to the season before it got canceled. Yes, I know it was only 2 games, but they were starting off good, and you were gonna hope that they're gonna want to continue that form going into this tournament, and trying to pick up where they left off form wise and mindset wise, which is gonna be hard. But if they can do it, a force to be reckoned with. And for all these teams in this Group D, none of them in the league so far have had a loss. Most of them have kind of just got straight wins. So that's pretty interesting to see. Sporting Kansas City, you guys know, had a pretty great campaign last season, as well as Minnesota United did. Real Salt Lake, I think, is just kind of like a mid-table team, but a pretty strong mid-table team who always pushes for playoff spots or always in playoff spots, in my opinion. But other than that, everything else just seems like a mixed bag. Like for my predictions, yeah. Okay, sorry. Let's get into my predictions now. Group B, starting off in the West Coast. At Group B, Seattle, Dallas, Vancouver, San Jose. I'm going to go, obviously, Seattle winning the group. And then probably FC Dallas coming up in second with maybe San Jose in third place. I'm going to say third place because the format of the tournament, the top 2 teams go through, with 4 of the best third place teams also going through as well. So 2 of these groups will not have a third place team going in. But I think San Jose will be in third place in this group. That could prove vital for them if they trying to get some good points while doing so in the group. On to Group D. Like I said, I should have put this one last because this is the hardest group to pick. I'm going to go ahead say the winners of this group are going to be Sporting Kansas City, followed by Minnesota, and then Colorado and Real Salt Lake at the bottom. Group F, I'm going to go ahead and say LAFC up top, LA Galaxy, Portland, Houston. Group A in the East Coast, this is I should put this one last. This is a crazy one. At the top, as much as I would love to see Philadelphia Union, my boys, at the top of this group, or even second, I don't think they'll make it in the top 2. I think they'll be in third place because the top of the group is going to be New York City FC, followed by... This is so difficult. No, actually, you know what? New York City FC, Philadelphia Union, and then Inter Miami. And the last 3 are going to be Orlando, Chicago, Nashville. Because I think Chicago and Nashville are not that good. Orlando really not that good either. That's what I think they'll be the bottom 3. But New York City FC definitely winning that group right there, top of the table. On to Group C, we've got Toronto, New England, Montreal, and DC. I think the team that will top this is probably DC. I'm going to go ahead and give it to DC, followed by Toronto, and then Montreal, and then New England. I feel like New England, even with Bruce Arena at the helm, not going to be enough. I just don't think it's a good team. Sorry, bros. Group E, I'm going to go ahead and say Atlanta top of the group, followed by New York Red Bulls, and then Columbus Crew, and then Cincinnati. At least we'll have a nice... I think that'll work out good. I think that'll work out absolutely perfectly. I'm excited for this tournament. I don't know if anyone else is, but I am. I'm hyping it up because, like I said, we've been long overdue for some soccer, and now we finally got it back. So let's just be excited for what we're getting. Once this is over, the MLS season hopefully will continue back up where it left off with all the points added up after the tournament's done. And that schedule is going to be out way later in the year, way after this whole thing's over with. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Enjoy what we have now. Thank you guys so much for watching right now, because I know you guys probably have not been looking at my channel since I've been gone, but I appreciate you guys who are right here watching. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Don't forget to leave your comments down below on which guy you guys think the predictions for each group are going to be. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for kicking it with me, and I'll see you next time. I promise. Peace.